Welcome back to Global Bike Buzz, the home for all things two-wheeled. Today, we've got something that doesn't just ride its struts. This is the 2025 Jawa 42 Bobber, and it's not here to play by the rules. From the moment you lay eyes on it, this bike grabs attention, not with loud decals or wild proportions, but with timeless style and a modern twist on retro muscle. Let's take you into every detail that makes this machine not just a motorcycle, but a statement on two wheels. From the front, the 42 Bobber keeps it clean and bold. The circular LED headlamp sits proud and minimalistic, with a darkened bezel that gives it a rugged charm. The front fender is chopped short, hugging the front tire just enough to look functional, but mostly to look fierce. The telescopic forks, finished in black, contrast perfectly with the chrome-spoked wheels and the thick 100-section front tire. There's something very stripped down and purposeful about this front profile, like it means business, but in style. Swing around to the side and the real attitude of the 42 Bobber kicks in. This is where the silhouette truly speaks the Bobber language. That long, low-slung single seat, which is adjustable for rider comfort, floats above a beautifully exposed frame. The sculpted fuel tank gets a matte finish with minimalist graphics and no over-branding, just confidence in design. Blacked-out elements dominate the lower half, from the exhaust pipes to the engine casing, and that helps all the brushed metal finishes on top to stand out. There's this perfect harmony between vintage simplicity and modern sharpness. The rear view doesn't disappoint either. You'll notice the chopped rear fender that hugs the fat 140-section rear tire. It screams muscle without overcompensating. The tail light and indicators are cleanly integrated into the rear setup, giving it a decluttered, premium feel. Everything is tidy, sharp, and deliberate. The monoshock suspension is subtly tucked in, keeping the bike visually clean while enhancing handling. It all adds up to a rear stance that's both aggressive and elegant. Now let's talk about what really powers the personality of this machine: the engine. The 2025 Jawa 42 Bobber continues to use the 334cc liquid-cooled, single-cylinder DOC engine, but with some subtle refinements. The tuning this year has been slightly reworked to deliver smoother low-end torque and better urban responsiveness. It churns out roughly 29.5 PS of power and 32.7 Nm of torque, and the 6-speed gearbox is slicker than before. Whether you're rolling through tight city streets or cruising open highways, the power delivery feels more linear, more refined, and yes, it still gives you that iconic Jawa thump, now tuned for a slightly deeper note from its dual exhausts. Performance-wise, this isn't about outrageous speed, it's about confident cruising. The bike feels planted at mid-range speeds, ideal for someone who wants to ride in style without fighting for control. Braking duties are handled by disc brakes at both ends with dual-channel ABS as standard, and it's surprisingly responsive for a bike of this stance. Cornering is more comfortable than you might expect from a Bobber, thanks to improved weight distribution and the suspension setup. On longer rides, the new seat cushioning and upright ergonomics reduce fatigue, making this version one of the more practical Bobbers on Indian roads. As for pricing, the 2025 Jawa 42 Bobber starts at around a superscript 12.30 lakh ex showroom, with slight variations based on color and trim choices. And for what it offers: the classic design, modern refinement, and everyday usability, it stands as one of the most value-packed options in its segment. It's not the cheapest Bobber out there, but it delivers a much more premium experience than its price tag might suggest. So what's the verdict? The Jawa 42 Bobber 2025 is a beautiful contradiction that looks like a rebellion on wheels but rides like a well-mannered cruiser. It's perfect for riders who want to turn heads without compromising on comfort and performance. Jawa hasn't just built a motorcycle here, they've built a vibe, a lifestyle on two wheels. Whether you're a seasoned rider looking for something stylish and relaxed, or a newer enthusiast wanting your first statement bike, the 42 Bobber deserves a serious look. Thanks for riding with us today. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe to Global Bike Buzz, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Is the 42 Bobber